Yeah.
3, 2.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Cannon Mind Fitness. I'm Coach Aaron. Today we have a stretch, a strength, and a sweat for you. Let's go ahead and start off with our flow, and then we'll dive into what the workout is. So we're gonna start off reaching for the sky, taking a deep breath in. From here, we're gonna tuck the chin, roll in our spine, one vertebra at a time, come all the way down to our toes. We're gonna rock our hips side to side. Okay, kind of stretching out a little bit from sitting around at home. Coming up, we're gonna widen our feet. We're gonna have our hands on our hips. We're gonna go in a big circle here. Go in the other direction now. And folding over, coming down, hands on the ground. From here, we're gonna try to reach our hands back as far as we can get them. Just crawling with those fingertips. We're gonna come over to the left side. Deep breath in. Relax into it. We're gonna switch over to the right. From here, we're gonna come back into the center. We're gonna go to the left side lunge, kind of in that Cossack squat. Okay, I'm as low as I possibly can go here. My opposite foot, my straight leg is nice and pointed upright onto my heel. Okay, I'm getting as low as I can, just kind of feeling that stretch. We're gonna switch to the other side here. Okay, again, getting as low as you can. You can use your hands to kind of help support you here. Kind of treating it more as a stretch rather than like an active position. Deep breath in. We're gonna go ahead and go back to the left side. And again, kind of sinking down. You can press that knee out a little bit. Just trying to get as low as you can go here. And slowly lifting up the chest more and more. We're gonna rock over to the right again. Again, we're slowly trying to get up a little bit taller, making it more of an active position. We're gonna go to the left, hands out in front, to the right, back to the left. We'll go one more, to the right. From here, we're gonna hinge back over, walk on ourselves out to a plank. We're gonna bring our feet together, hold the plank, squeeze your butt, press your shoulders away from the floor. Bring your belly button to your spine nice and tight. We're gonna drop down to a half plank and come up into cobra. Dropping down, relax, feel the body release its tension. Come back up, nice and tall. You can kind of even rock from side to side a little bit. And back down to the ground, release tension. Back up. Release. We're gonna go into 3 push-ups here. Coming up. Okay, have your whole body move at once. If you need to be on your knees, that's cool too. Coming down, relax on the ground. Press up. Again, you can be up on your feet or your knees. Last one. Perfect. Sending our hips up, downward dog. Trying to press our chest through. We're gonna bring that right leg up. And right leg to right hand. We're gonna sit up nice and tall here. We're gonna squeeze our glute, press our hips forward, reach for the sky, and then rock back, straightening out that leg. Come forward, sit up, squeeze the glutes, reach for the sky, send those hips forward. Coming back, straightening out that front leg, folding over, trying to get your hands as far forward as you can. Again. Squeeze, reach. Coming back, straight leg. From here, we're gonna bring that right leg out to the side. We're gonna rock back towards our heel and then back up to that neutral position. Back towards our heel. Should be feeling that stretch kind of in the inside of the leg there, coming forward. Last one, coming back. And bringing our feet together into a plank, pressing down into downward dog. We're gonna lift that left leg up into the air and left leg to left hand. And I'm gonna sit up tall, squeeze the glutes, reach forward. Rock back, straighten out that front leg, reach your hands forward. Coming through, hips forward, squeeze the butt, reach for the sky. And rock back. Front leg straight, reaching your hands forward. And one more here. Squeeze and reach. And straightening out that front leg, reaching those arms forward. Coming up to neutral, kicking that leg out to the side, left leg out to the side, rocking back to our heel. Coming back up. Rocking back. Back up. And last one here. Rocking back. And back up. We're gonna bring our knees together, or feet together, pushing our knees out, hands out in front of us, leaning back. Taking a deep breath. We're gonna come over to the left side, pressing with our left hand, pulling with our right, feeling that stretch in our lat. Deep breath in. Over to the other side. Coming back up, our left hand's gonna be forward just a little bit. We're gonna send our right hand underneath, reaching both hands away. Right hand's underneath, left hand's reaching for the front of us. Deep breath. We're gonna bring that left hand on the ground. We're gonna reach with our right and rotate open. And reach through, rotate open. And one more here, reaching through, rotate open. Now we're gonna switch sides, sending that right arm forward, left hand underneath, and relaxing here in this position. We're gonna bring that right hand in closer, reach with the left, rotate open. Through, reach underneath, rotate open. Last one here, reach, and rotate. From here, we're gonna push back onto our heels. You can either have your toes tucked or your ankles straight out here. Okay, we're gonna take our left or our right hand up overhead, grabbing our right elbow with our left hand, leaning to the side just a little bit. And release. We're gonna go ahead and switch sides, left hand over, grabbing that left elbow. One more shoulder stretch here. We're gonna cross our right hand in front. We're gonna bring our left hand up, our right hand around and grabbing it with our hand and pulling away. Feeling a good stretch in that right shoulder here. You can lift your elbows or drop your elbows for a little bit different sensation. Find whatever feels best for you, feels like the best stretch for today. Deep breath. And open out. Switch sides, left arm across, right hand up, bringing that left hand to that right hand and pulling towards the right. Again, you can kind of lift the elbows or drop the elbows to find a spot that works best for you. You'll kind of feel a little difference in the stretch when you move your elbows. We're gonna open up. Okay, walking back out to a plank, sending our hips up into the air, slowly coming up. If you're sitting on your ankles, you can kind of roll your ankle a little bit, kind of get some more blood flow back in there from being in that extended position. And there you have it, guys. That is our flow, our stretching for today. Now we're gonna go into a warm-up. Got a good workout for you guys today. Let me explain. All right, guys, welcome to today's warm-up. We got 3 rounds. We're gonna go 10 reps of each movement. The first movement is going to be scap push-ups. Then we're gonna go into prone angels and finishing off with single leg glute bridges. Again, 10 reps at each. For those scap push-ups, we're gonna come onto the ground. Okay, we can be in a good push-up position here where we're at the top of a plank. We're gonna sink our shoulder blades together and then press and pull them away from each other. Coming together, pressing away. So you can see it's a real small movement, and I'm really just bringing my shoulder blades together and then pressing them away. So they're moving along my back here. A good way to really focus on that is to be on your knees. Kind of really helps isolate just movement in your shoulders. Okay, so 10 scap push-ups for each round. Then we have the prone angels, so we're coming all the way on the ground, stomach facing the floor. Okay, we're gonna have our head resting on the ground. We're gonna bring our hands up overhead, thumbs pointed up. Okay, we're gonna lift our arms up, rotate around, nice and controlled. You can have your palms up here. If you're feeling a little frisky, you can bring your hands onto your back. And then lift, rotate around, thumbs coming up, and then back around again, nice and controlled, squeezing those shoulder blades. Hands together, and coming back around and lower. Okay, so that's the prone angel, 10 of those. Going into our glute bridges, we're gonna go single leg today. Okay, so we're laying here on the ground. Just like a hollow hold, we wanna make sure that our lower back's nice and flat on the ground, so I'm tilting my hips here. I personally like to have my opposite leg in flexion here at 90 degrees. My knee at 90 degrees. This helps keep my lower back nice and straight. From here, I'm gonna squeeze my butt, lift, nice and high, coming back down, controlled. So I'm gonna go 10 reps on one side, and then I'm gonna switch and go 10 reps on the other side. You can also have your legs straight. Just when you do that, be sure that you're not kicking your way up, and that you're actually keeping that tight, hollow position the whole way through. Okay, so 10 on each side for those. So that's our warm-up. We got 3 rounds, 10 reps of each. All right, guys, going into our strength for today, we got 5 sets of 10 single arm rows and 3 wall walks. Okay, going into the single arm rows. Now we're at home. Some of us may have equipment. Okay, we got kettlebell, dumbbell, barbell, whatever. Okay, but some of us don't have access to that, and that's fine. I'd suggest grabbing a backpack, a lunchbox, a sandbag, kitty litter, whatever has a handle or something that you can hold on to do your rows. So for this, we're gonna grab onto something. Maybe it's the countertop, maybe it's the back of the couch, a chair, or you have an ottoman that's more of the height of the bench here. We're gonna be here, we're gonna come up and row. So the bag hangs down quite a bit, so I'm gonna hold on to the rig, pulling up, bringing my hand just below my chest, really squeezing my shoulder blade, really feeling that muscle work back there, coming back down to the ground. So again, with the kettlebell here, so you can kind of see it a little bit better. Okay, we're hooked up here, trying to keep my back nice and straight, pulling up, bottom of my chest, coming back down, control. Okay, we're gonna go 10 reps on each side with that kettlebell. Then we're gonna come over to the wall for the wall walk. I like to start my wall walks in the bottom of a push-up. Gives me a little bit extra to work on. Coming up out of my push-up, walking my hands up, my feet up the walls, my hands come back. Trying to get as close as I can. I'm gonna think about my nose and my toes touching the wall. And then walking back, lowering those feet nice and controlled, coming to the bottom of a push-up. That's 1 rep. So we're gonna be going for 3 reps. Now if you don't have wall walks or you can't get all the way up, just go as high as you can, hold it for a few seconds, and then come down. So an example of that, bottom push-up, coming up, walking those feet up, hands back. This is as high as I can go. I'm gonna squeeze my butt, make sure my belly button's coming to my spine, core's nice and tight. I'm pressing away from the floor, and then controlling my way back down. Boom. So there you have it, guys. Our 5 rounds, 5 sets of our strength work today to get us stronger. All right, time to sweat. Today we have 2 rounds for time. We're going 42 burpees, 22 alternating Cossack squats, and then a 30-second handstand hold, either freestanding or up against the wall. We can change that out for a 1-minute plank. For the burpees, we're coming down to the ground, jumping our feet back, chest touches the floor, feet close to our hands, jump and touch your hands at the top. So coming down, feet towards our hands, up, and then coming down. When we come up, we're coming up in kind of a knee push-up, shooting our hips high, and then touching our hands in our jump. For the Cossack squats, we got our feet nice and wide. Okay, toes pointed out slightly. We're gonna send my hips to the side, my knees tracking over my toe, my opposite foot's pointing up, nice and straight leg, and then I'm switching sides. Okay, so we're gonna go 22 total reps. Okay, back and forth, and so on. And then we have our handstand hold. Okay, we're gonna kick up into a handstand and hold it for that 30 seconds. You can go up against the wall or freestanding. You can have a partner kind of help you balance, or we're going into a 1-minute plank hold where we're here in the top of that push-up position. All right, guys, have a good workout. I'll see you on the next one. Post your score below so we can have a conversation about how you did. We can motivate each other through this time.